Run it back. Hello? That's the Jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my Jag talk it. I eat it. Ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an A. Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Mike is set. 19. Come baby. Woo! 24.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Here we go. 26. Here we go. 26. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First carry for James Conner. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it second and 12.
At the 50-yard line.
It's set. 19. Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 24 down. He's coming. Line him up.
From the 50, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down to the 35. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
All day. Check three. Line up.
On first and 10 is Conner. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Right back to Conner here on first. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the air now with Watson. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
This is it. 19. Gives it 50. Check 31. Cut. 50. Hey, we got to snap it.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Watson. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, you know, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Taylor. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You mind? Check 9. 61. Matchbox, right. 15. Watch motion. Mike, check. Echo, 59.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Chopper.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, 43, 15.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Yellow, yellow.
Let's go. At the 18-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. 24. Check 24. Hey, Ripley, Ripley.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Protein spill. Check 3, check 3.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Yellow.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
I got one. H3, 218. Chopper, chopper.
They run with Taylor. And he's going to build his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, That allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards in a first.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Watch the safety creep. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so things got to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
He finds Taylor, complete, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Attack, attack!
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Fight on these two, fight on these two. Boy! Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Same thing, yellow, 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 yellow. Yellow. Don't be scared of it. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Check 59, Mike.
Recon, 132 fighting.
59.
Scene 6. Good up, guys.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Hey, taller.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
43,
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Check safety, check safety. Come back. Let's go.
Looking to throw, it's Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Here's Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 16-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Jim. Hero 15.
throw with Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller just beyond it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Yellow. Hey, 43.
Coming. Switch it. Come here. Grace don't travel. Check.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Check tight. Check. 43.
Mahomes now on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. To the right side, complete to Taylor.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with third and just a yard.
Yellow.
Check. 59.
Hey, 57.
Let's get off the field, D.
Mahomes going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
50, yellow.
Mike, check. 59.
Yeah, that's right.
The give to Taylor. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
15.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
59. Watch the run.
15, 15.
That's side, baby. That's big side. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
15.
High 7. Let's go.
From the 31, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Yellow.
Alpha. 80 weapon. 80 weapon.
Mike 57. Mike 57.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the
15, 15.
Mahomes now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
From the 30 on second down, Watson. Trying to improvise. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
You bet. Come on.
They'll run him in out of the gun, and he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Check.
Throwing again is Watson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd down now, it's Connor. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams. as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now it's Connor. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. So it's third and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. He'll pitch it. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Elliott on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So, line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Taylor. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in there.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Credit the sack to Von Miller. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks. And they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They get to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Mahomes firing complete. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in.
Let's go, baby.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Yellow. Come on. You better bring it. 36. Easy.
On 1st down, Taylor. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Yellow.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
57.
To throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure run. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They'll look to throw. Steps away. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for Carolina, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will